I just came out and they played me with the microphones apparently. That's fine. So I'm a spoken word artist. I go by the name JLTV. After I do this set, I'm just going to do 2 poems. I have a song with these guys, Daytime Moon, over here. But this first song poem that I'm going to do is called Normal. When I first wrote it, didn't think the first place that I would present it would be a weed dispensary. But here we are, and I'll just jump into it. It's a poem about depression, anxiety, and all that type of jazz. So I'm just going to jump into it. I want a love that people get jealous of, and I'm gonna do that one day. I want a life that makes people happy when they're feeling crappy, and I'm gonna do that one day. I know that I'm not the man that I claim to be, but I know one day I'll be the man that I aim to be, and I know that half of what I say isn't even saying to me, but it's plain to me to see the life that I want, and I know that the people I lost aren't fully gone. They're just in movies we forgot, like Vince Vaughn. And yes, Mom, I'm still depressed, and I'm embarrassed by it. I try to write happy songs to get along with the life that you envision for me, but I think that just ain't for me, and we have to realize that that's okay. It's just hard to get out of bed some days. I remember those pills that you paid for and that cure that you prayed for. Shit! I did too. I tried so hard to be normal, but I'm not normal. I went to a therapist, tried to be cordial. She told me to write a journal, but I'm an open book. You can see it through all of my poetry. You can have an open look, and if I could, create a little nook for me and you to lay down in, because I know how it feels to be drowning in a sea of the mask that you've created and put in a place to say that maybe I'm gonna do that one day. Like, I won't act happy. I'll be it. I'm depressed. Can we just treat it if there's a cure that I fucking need it? Don't tell me to act normal when I'm just fucking breathing. Only God I believe in is the great I am. So when I draw a line in the sand to ask him what it is I'm supposed to be, like if you're so close to me, I'm gonna know who I'm supposed to be. There's posters of me. Satan's got a woman and I'm tormented by my sentence, cause I don't want this life of mine to be lengthened. And I struggle with suicide daily. One day I'm gonna grow up and have a baby. Maybe he take after me. And that's just the disaster of the family tree. Mom, I don't blame this on you. It's this lack of serotonin, and if only I could be normal, and I promise I'm gonna do that one day. Dad, I love you. I know you think that these self-harm scars are your fault, but they're not. It's just this fucked up head that I got. You gave it to me, but you've been praying for me. I don't believe in a God no more, so it ain't working for me. The serpents come toward me, and well, that's what the Bible say. We all end up 6 feet down someday. I just want to be able to say I've changed lives in some way. Most of the time it's for the worse, but I want it to be for the better. But every time I slip my wrist, that shit go down smooth like it's butter. Most of my poems ain't shit that I want to tell to my mother. Like, what happens if my brother hears them? My niece, my nephew are both too young to understand death, but they want what's best for me, and I'm gonna do that one day. Once I figure it out, it seems the more that I cry, the more I lash out at the people I love, the ones I think I got more time with, but in a blink time shifts and years pass and graves are dug, and life is one hell of a drug, man. I'm addicted to it. But I've used one too many knives in my life to say that I'm a victim to it. Yeah, I've been through shit. That ain't to say that maybe you've been through worse. It's just to say that I am here and I understand that hurt. I can't go through another suicide again, but then again, why am I thinking about it? Maybe normal is in his future where the past doesn't rumor, hey, you know that guy Joe, he's not who he claims to be. Fuck you! I'm defined behind those lines as the guy that I aim to be, and I'm gonna do that one day. Like, I'm gonna live and really mean it. I know that this depression doesn't clean it, but I'm gonna drain it. I wanna be normal, and I promise I'm gonna do that one day. Thank you. So, that was the first one.